What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now, before we jump into today's video, man, you should have know what you should have been did. You see what I did there? Know that. Like, comment, and subscribe. We trying to save the world. We trying to save as many people as we can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guys. Now listen, as y'all can see by the title, man, this video topic just came up randomly in my head, so I was like, let me just record it. All right, and when I'm currently recording this, it is June 4th, 7:25 p.m. right? We're not in summer yet, but summer is very near, like very near. So a lot of people are probably turning up now, drinking, smoking, partying, doing all the low vibrational things. And I'm gonna just let people live their life, because that's not what I choose to do with my life, and not because that is not what I choose to do with my life means I should judge someone else's life. But this topic just came up in my head, and I feel like it would help a lot of you guys out there that might be a little isolated right now. You might not have too much friends. You might not have a social circle to hang with. I just want to let you know, brother, that it's okay, man. First of all, you got the Most High. You got me. You got the Discord. You got like-minded brothers just like you. It's okay, brother. Don't feel like you're missing out. Don't feel like you have to be doing other things with your time. This is what the narrow path consists of, man. You're going to be isolated on the narrow path. You're going to be isolated. This summer might be tough for a lot of us who are on the narrow path, because you're going to see all the past friends that you may have been hanging out with in the past. You're going to see them turning up. You're going to see them living their best life. You're going to see this, bros. So be prepared. But I'm here to tell you that you should not feel like you're missing out. Don't feel like you're missing out. Always try to enjoy your own company, because you're never truly alone. The Most High is always with us. Not because you can't see the Most High means he's not with you. It's spiritual. It is all spiritual, man. This is why you have to build a bond, build that connection, build your relationship up with the Most High. You have to. That is very pivotal in your walk with Christ, man. Building that relationship, because you're going to need it, man, especially in the summertime. Especially if you don't got no friends like that. You don't got a girlfriend, none of that distraction stuff. It's okay, man. It's okay. Don't feel like don't feel like other people's life is any better than yours. Trust me, it's not. A lot of these people out here, they are constantly on a daily defiling their flesh. A lot of people out here are on a daily basis. They are constantly defiling their spirit. Unknowingly, a lot of these people are sinning unknowingly. And it's sad to say, but a lot of people don't really care. A lot of people don't really care. Some nights I be seeing people living, like, quote unquote, living their best life. I be seeing couples walking in the sunset, and I'm like, man, like, dang, can I get my queen so we can do that? But I understand that I'm on the narrow path. Every time I see something that makes me feel like I'm missing out, I always remind myself that is because I'm on the narrow path. So, brothers, whenever you see your friends turning up, whenever you see things that might be kind of tempting you to go back to your old ways, always remember where you are currently in your life journey. Always remember why you got on the narrow path in the first place. Because you're set apart. You are not of this world. You are not of this world anymore. And I understand a lot of people don't really understand that concept. You know, a lot of people are so programmed to think a certain way. A lot of people are so programmed to do certain things at certain times. You get what I'm saying? So us on the narrow path, we have to reprogram our mind. And not in the new age way. When I say when I say reprogram your mind, I'm simply saying you have to understand that you are going to suffer. You got to understand that your life wasn't meant to be like other people's lives. It doesn't matter if they're turning up, having fun. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. You know, most of us might be thinking like, man, like why does it seem like I'm not having any fun? Why does it seem like I'm not living my best life? That is the whole point. That is the whole point. A lot of us be so blinded by our outside circumstances, not realizing why those things are occurring. Yeah, God might be having these people around you living their best life. It might seem like they're living their best life. But that's simply for their life. That's simply the life that they chose. People on the wide path, they don't care about the Most High, man. They simply care about having fun. They simply care about having fun, turning up. You know, that's all people on the wide path care about nowadays. So when you're a guy who you're not going to parties on the weekend, you're probably going inside, probably going to your bed early on the weekends, don't feel discouraged, man. You know, because sometimes I kind of feel discouraged. And this is how I know most guys that watch me probably feel the same way. So this is why I felt called to bring this video to y'all. And I want to tell y'all, do not be discouraged, because you're not missing out on anything. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, once you see God's kingdom and righteousness, all things will be added onto you. It might not be in this current moment. It might not be instant gratification. But best believe God is going to add all of your heart's desires onto you and your life. Once you just stay down, once you stay patient and keep him first, he's going to reward you in the end. So don't feel discouraged when you see other people turning up on the weekends. Understand that all of these things are temporary. You know, all of these things are temporary. You know, let people live their life. You know, because only they truly can go through the consequences of their actions. Only they can control that. So let them live their life how they want to live their life. You can only do so much to help certain people. You know, so if certain people don't want to listen, let them do them. But at the end of the day, always make sure that you are putting God first and doing what God wants you to be doing. You know, a lot of us have a higher calling in our life. And then we wonder why we're lonely, why we're single, why nobody messes with us, why we're being isolated for seasons. We wonder why. It's not rocket science. You have a higher calling on your life. And that goes to show you, it's crazy, right? You see how the wide path is. Yes, it's crazy, right? You see how wide the wide path is and how many people are just lost nowadays. You see it. You see how many people are deceived. So be grateful. Be grateful that you have the ability to see people for who they are. Be grateful to have that ability to see people for who they are. You know, when you probably go on social media and you see people, you know, smoking or doing things that you used to find pleasure in doing, when you see those things, be grateful that you can see people for who they are. Be grateful that you no longer smoke or party or indulge in those type of things anymore. Be grateful for that, because you have a higher calling on your life. You no longer have any distractions holding you back. So now you have all the time in the world to work on building your kingdom up. A lot of these people in the wide path, like I said, they just want instant gratification. They just want to turn up and indulge in their fleshly desires. And then when they get to a certain age, that's when they start regretting things. You ever met an older person say, man, I wish when I was your age, I was doing this. I wish when I was your age, I was thinking this way. I know y'all have met people who said that to you. And that is for a reason. That's because they were pleasing their fleshly desires at a younger age. They wasn't thinking about the bigger picture. So as a man or a female on the narrow path, do not be discouraged. Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. And don't be weary in well-doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not. You know, so don't be discouraged because you're doing things that might seem hard and other people seem to be living all good and happy. Don't make that be the reason why you give up on your journey. Just keep going. Keep going and putting God first. And your future is actually looking way more brighter than you think. Your future is looking way more brighter than you may think. Because a lot of people walk by their circumstances. A lot of people don't walk by faith. A lot of people walk by sight. You know, they let their outside reality dictate what their faith is going to be. You know, don't be that person. You have to have faith. You have to have faith that your life in the end is going to be okay. You know, you have to have faith that when you get to a certain age, you're no longer going to be worrying about how you're going to pay your bills. You're no longer going to be worrying about how you're going to take care of your kids or whatnot. Because you handled all of those things once you were younger. When everybody else was turning up, you was grinding. You was in the lab. You was isolated. You was doing what the 1%ers were doing. So don't be discouraged. If anything, embrace that. Embrace being isolated. Embrace being alone. Embrace being alone on a Friday and a Saturday night. I know it can be very hard. You know, because I know you guys be feeling the vibrations on a Friday and Saturday night. And that's because a lot of people in this wide path are all doing the same thing. You know, so don't view it as if you're missing out on anything, because you're not. Trust me, you're not. You're saving yourself a lot of money, a lot of headache, a lot of unnecessary things. You're saving yourself from a lot of unnecessary things. So be grateful for that. You know, so I hope this video was helpful, even if it was towards one person. I hope this video helped you out, brother. If you took anything valuable or learned anything new from this video, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Share this video with a friend because they will need it. They will need this information. Look, watch this end screen that's going to pop up right here. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed, man. What are you doing? I'll catch you in the next one. And I'm out.